What's going on, y'all? Today I'm gonna show y'all a couple ways y'all can make y'all melody sound a little more realistic. I know a lot of people probably struggle with this. So I'm gonna give you a couple ways. I got a little melody already drawn out right here in Expand. So first thing you wanna do, go to piano roll if you're not already at the piano roll. I'm gonna go ahead and play it and let y'all see what it sounds like. So nice little melody, right? Cool. So the first thing y'all can do, especially if y'all have making chords, when you're making chords, one thing you do, highlight them. You want to go option. I'm on a Mac, so it's option. Think on a PC it might be Alt. Just check Google for that. But you want to go Alt S, and that's gonna bring up the strumminizer, so you can strum kind of like a guitar. So you gonna mess with this time right here, the strength. Just move it to the right, and you're gonna see the notes slowly pull apart as if you're playing them by hand. So sometimes you don't want to do it too much. You could listen to it, see how it sounds. This definitely helps if you're clicking in. So that sounds pretty good. Might try a little more. Yeah, I like that. And the last thing you gotta do right here, take these notes gonna have a little extra on the end now since you strummed it. So just take those down. And when that makes the melody, just little things make the melody sound way more realistic. So that's one thing for all the beginners out there. Another thing y'all can do, it sounds so much better just by doing that. Another thing y'all can do, highlight everything. You're gonna go Option R. That's gonna bring up the randomizer. So right here is what I mess with, the velocity. So you want to randomize your velocity, because if you play something, on the keyboard, if you play it in real time, it's not every note is not gonna hit the same velocity. So it's all gonna sound different. You're gonna hit one note lightly, the other note you might hit a little heavier, so it's gonna have a different sound. So that's why you want to come in here and randomize the velocity. You don't want to probably do it too much like that, but just maybe halfway, just a little bit, just so you have different, realistic sound and velocity on the notes. See, that's exaggerated right there. So yeah, just those two things right there will have your melody sounding way better. So that's two ways, you're just starting out, how to get your melody sounding real good. Give y'all a little bonus. Another thing you could do, right here, you see how I got these notes up top. One thing you can do, highlight them and drag them out to their, kind of overlapping a little bit. Pull that one back. That just makes the melody kind of sound a little more full. I mean, you notice it with some instruments more than others, but that'll definitely help your melodies out. So I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna show y'all another thing. You wanna take these bottom notes right here, highlight both of those, copy them, drag them down an octave. That's gonna make your melody sound way more full, and that's how it probably would be played on a real piano. You gotta have a low note. Don't have to, but it sounds a lot better majority of the time. It sounds so much better. I would say probably the last thing you could do, get your melody melody sounding that much better, leave it right here. Add some reverb. So we'll just stick with the stock reverb. Okay, I couldn't find a reverb. Mine went blank. Okay, here we go. Put some reverb on your melody. There we go. You don't want your melody sounding all dry and harsh. Maybe take the size up just a little bit. Yeah, so you can play with the size. And this is just fruity reverb. It comes on everything. That just delays the reverb. I mean, sometimes you gotta play with stuff and just, see how to make your melody sound. Stuff that most people probably, wouldn't even mess with. Let's hit the tempo, see what that does. So that sounds pretty good to me right there. Last thing you could do with making beats, I don't know if this necessarily make it sound more realistic, but one thing you want to do, give you a bonus. We'll go to the Fruity Parametric EQ right here. Sometimes when you add in the drums on 808, you want to take a little bit of the low end out. Not a whole, you want to leave some of it in there. Maybe just a little bit, and you'll see the difference once you actually add drums in, how clear it'll make your drum sound, and your melodies will stand apart from your drums that cut through. Yeah, man, I just wanted to drop a little knowledge on y'all, give y'all a few tips for the beginners out there. I mean, if y'all want more advanced tutorials, let me know. Or if y'all like the beginner stuff, stuff for the people just starting out, kind of basic stuff. If y'all want me to keep doing that, let me know in the comments. Till next time, man, signing out.